mystics all explain that the concept of prayer and meditation is that we are all co-creators. We're always co-creating. In this world, we are partnering either with baser frequencies or higher frequencies, darker keys or higher keys. Darker keys are of resonance, like darker keys are like anger, hatred, control, lust, resentment, want, need, hopelessness. These are all energies coming from a deficit. They're responding to a void. In response to a void, someone makes me feel like I don't exist. I want to lash out a resonance to another that they don't exist. It's a reciprocal response coming from a space of deficit. All the baser energies are all coming from a void, all coming from a deficit. The word for sin actually is in the Bible, the archetype, the word is het, which is 17, 8 and 9. The word for life is hai, which is 18. The purpose of entering into life is to exist with the options of polarities, 9 each way. 9 is the single digit for the greatest amount of variation. So I'm standing in the multiplicity, the greatest multiplicity of choice, so that when I choose, my choice is potent, my choice is profound. It's not like I'm picking a girl out in a city where there's only 2 girls, and I say I love you. It's whole world, and I fall in love with one. That's profound. That's a profound expression and dedication. So our life is about standing in the polarities of positive resonance and negative resonance. And when a person's at a point of deficit, it means he's got 9 going for negativity and 8 going for positivity. So he's at a deficit. And so because he's at a deficit, he attracts negative resonances to partner with him to compensate for his feelings of deficiency. Where's the feelings of deficiency coming from? Where is it? Because an individual is actually an angelic intelligence encased in physicality, and the soul can only nurture itself on infinite variables because it comes from eternity. So it yearns for infinite quotients. But when it's in a state of deficit, it's trying to fill these yearnings with all sorts of machinations. But the nature of all the machinations are that they're not eternal. They're momentary joy or momentary relief or a sedative. And the fact that once you have it, you can never replicate it. You always need to go one step up. The individual goes into a cycle of destruction until they reach humility and realize that I'm an infinite variable, and I'm thirsting the light of eternity. I'm thirsting the energy of eternal living. And so when my actions are aligned with expressions of eternity, then I no longer have that deficit, I no longer have that craving. But when individuals are in a state of het, in a state of sin, but it doesn't mean sin, it just means they have a void within, then they're often, if they're not at humility, they're partnering with baser resonances, baser energies to offer them power, energies, bravado, strength to command and conquer the world around them. And they receive that facade of power in exchange for lending their light of creation to resonances that don't belong here, don't belong in this space. They're partnering, but they're not actively co-creating. They're kind of being manipulated by parasitical resonances. They're not in their true self. When an individual chooses from a state of life, equilibrium, and he chooses higher resonances, he is reuniting with his higher self collective from which he's formed. He went forward in creation, and the rest stayed behind. And he's supposed to actualize and do things. And to the degree that he aligns in oneness is the degree he opens the portal of eternity so that his higher self can flow through his heart. And so when that individual prays, that individual says, I am set forth in creation to co-create. And I'm going to bring forth my unique frequency and broadcast my unique style, my passion. I'm going to stand in my passion. And even though at times I don't see how it's working out, I'm stuck in darkness or it's difficult, you're still co-creating. You say, look at this wonderful darkness I created. I created darkness for you to come and partner with me and fill up with light through me. I am a partner. I created darkness. Now there's space. Darkness is new space that hasn't been filled. I am progressing creation. I created this phenomenon that didn't exist before. It's wide open space that's a void. Fill it with light. That's a meditation of powerful co-creation. That's prayer. You sent me forth. I'm playing my music. Sometimes it's pretty, sometimes it's not. When it's not, partner with me to help fill it with light. Because I've created the space. I did what I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to create. And I created. Not everybody's Picasso. Not yet. So, but it's a creation. Now co-create with me to make it a masterpiece. With my song, with my frequency. Because I am vital to the construct. And to the degree that I do not broadcast my passion, my song, is the degree that others in the world will be struggling, because this lesson is going to be learned from without. It's going to be learned from the void, the fact that this doesn't resonate in our reality.